The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace to you all. My name is Saba Ahmed. I'm a law student at American University. I am here to ask you a simple question. I know that we portray Islam and all Muslims as bad, but there's 1.8 billion Muslim followers of Islam. We have 8 million plus Muslim Americans in this country, and I don't see them represented here. But my question is, how can we fight an ideological war with weapons? How can we ever end this war? The jihadist ideology that you talk about, it's an ideology. How can you ever win this thing if you don't address it ideologically?
Great question. I am so glad you're here, and I am so glad you brought that up because it gives us an opportunity to answer. Not one person mentioned Muslims. We are here against Islam, or we're launching war against Muslims. We were not here to bash Muslims. You were the one who brought up the issue about most Muslims, not us. And since you brought it up, allow me to elaborate with my answer. There are 1.2 billion Muslims in the world today. Of course, not all of them are radicals. The majority of them are peaceful people. The radicals are estimated to be between 15 to 25%, according to all intelligence services around the world. That leaves 75% of them peaceful people. But when you look at 15 to 25% of the world Muslim population, you're looking at 180 million to 300 million people dedicated to the destruction of Western civilization. That is as big as the United States. So why should we worry about the radicals, 15 to 25%? Because it is the radicals that kill. Because it is the radicals that behead and massacre. When you look throughout history, when you look at all the lessons of history, most Germans were peaceful. Yet the Nazis drove the agenda. And as a result, 60 million people died. Almost 14 million in concentration camps. 6 million were Jews. The peaceful majority were irrelevant. When you look at Russia, most Russians were peaceful as well. Yet the Russians were able to kill 20 million people. The peaceful majority were irrelevant. When you look at China, for example, most Chinese were peaceful as well. Yet the Chinese were able to kill 70 million people. The peaceful majority were irrelevant. When you look at Japan prior to World War II, most Japanese were peaceful as well. Yet Japan was able to butcher its way across Southeast Asia, killing 12 million people, mostly killed with bayonets and shovels. The peaceful majority were irrelevant. On September 11th in the United States, we had 2.3 million Arab Muslims living in the United States. It took 19 hijackers, 19 radicals to bring America down to its knees, destroy the World Trade Center, attack the Pentagon, and kill almost 3,000 Americans that day. The peaceful majority were irrelevant. So for all our powers of reasons and us talking about moderate and peaceful Muslims, I'm glad you're here. But where are the others speaking out? And since you are the only Muslim representative, applause till the end. Thank you. And since you're the only Muslim representative in here, you took the limelight instead of speaking about why our government, and I assume, are you an American? You're an American citizen. So as an American citizen, you sat in this room, and instead of standing up and saying a question or asking something about our 4 Americans that died and what our government is doing to correct the problem, you stood there to make a point about peaceful, moderate Muslims. I wish you brought 10 with you to question about how we can hold our government responsible. It is time we take political correctness and throw it in the garbage where it belongs and start calling it.
Yes, 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 yes. That was Bridget Gabrielle, ladies and gentlemen. That was Bridget Gabrielle.
I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right, right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
I know that's right.
Now she's using her pulpit as a stand-up comedy pit. She wants to be the next, I don't know, big content creator, but yet she's running for senator in Texas. What she failed to realize is illegal immigrants, no, not even illegal immigrants. Immigrants don't just come here and do the lowly jobs. Immigrants who come here and do things the right way, they take the high-paying jobs. Just in case she hasn't noticed, their household income has surpassed black people's household income. Why? Because we'd rather wait for the government to do it for us than to get out there, bust our ass, and make it ourselves. We'd rather them come here and take advantage of all of the grants, all of the loans, construction services, or their roofing services, or their lawn services, or their housekeeping services. We can go on and on and on. It's not about picking cotton. Black people have become lazy and beholden over the years. We have become entitled and arrogant over the years. And guess what? That's why we have a president in office right now. They're saying, you guys were so big and bad between the Biden administration of 2020 to 2024. And you were saying that y'all are the best group of individuals in the world, most beautiful, most talented, most skilled, most creative. And you can do way more than anybody else. You're the most educated group in the world. By us doing all of that bragging and boasting, we were and demanding that the government make up for our mistakes or our shortcomings. Other groups have come here and have surpassed us because we are waiting and complaining and saying that there's no opportunities out there. But we have people who are choosing to go up against the best interests of our country. They want to pad their pockets. They want to have more voters. They want to maintain power. They don't care about your neighborhoods. They don't care about you. Comment below whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. And also, if you're thinking about starting to do YouTube yourself, because a lot of you speak better than me. A lot of you know way more about the country and what's going on in the world than I do. I would love to coach you on starting your own platform, your own podcast, your own channel. I've done it successfully with a bunch of people. I would love to show you some receipts. If you're having issues with sleeping and your circadian rhythms have been off, or your cortisol levels have been off, I want you to go to the very first link in the descriptions below, blueturner.com, and grab you some Mito Blue. Make sure you put in LFR 20 for the 20% off, and we can move forward from there. Love y'all, man. I look forward to coaching a lot of you in 2026, okay? All right, let's go. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.